Hey my lovelies, it's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this Wednesday's Facebook card reveals for you all. So, if you were drawn to card number 1, we're going into the energy of the Three of Bowls. Now, Three of Bowls is the equivalent to the Three of Cups in more conventional tarot. And this is a time to have some fun. This is a time to laugh. This is a time to let your hair down a little bit. It's a really important time to sort of catch up with friends maybe you haven't seen for a while and have those kind of reconnection nights, have those date nights out. It could be that some of you are planning trips to the theatre, or maybe you're having little holidays or time away. It could be for some of you that there are birthdays or gatherings or celebrations coming up. I know that I've got a wedding coming up with a beautiful sort of spiritual friend very soon, so I'm mega excited for that. I've even bought a suit and everything, so it's going to be good. So Three of Bowls essentially is a connection card. It's about having some fun. It's connecting with these people that matter, these people that enrich your life and enrich your heart. And it isn't always necessarily having to do anything big and extravagant. Sometimes it's just literally getting together. Could even be something like, you know, we're meeting up in a pub or going for a takeaway or whatever your sort of your fancy kind of is. But it's just getting together, having some fun and making some memories with people and making sure that you laugh, making sure that you smile, and that deep sort of belly laughter. It's a connection card, and it's a time to be happy. It's a time to just be in that real beautiful environment of connecting with each other's energy. The other thing with this, sometimes it comes in, if you perhaps have recently lost loved ones to the spirit world, then of course it can be very hard to laugh. It can be very hard to smile because sometimes we're just so consumed in the grief and the tunnel vision of what we're processing and what we're up against. So if you've lost loved ones dear to you, this is a really important time to remember the memories. It's a really important time to remember the laughter that got to be, the laughter that got to be explored, the laughter that got to be celebrated, the adventures that got to be had. Because sometimes when we sort of are in deep grief, we sort of really feel like we're being persecuted or punished, and we actually rob ourselves of the happy, positive memories. And this is a time to sort of remember those fun, great things. I mean, I was talking to my mum the other day and we were reminiscing on something my nan used to do and something she used to say, and it was just a really random thing, but we both started laughing, and it was this sense of missing her dearly, but taking real comfort in the memories that we both got to have together. So it can be hard, it can be stressful, but remember, be blessed, be lucky that you got to have those connections, that time with people if you are grieving. But it's also about absolutely living for the now, because our loved ones in spirit, they want us to have some fun. They want us to let our hair down. They want to see us living our best life. So they want to see us laughing. They want to see us being part of the adventures, the experiences that we get to have when we have to go to those family gatherings or those birthdays and events. They want us to have all of that great fun and great connections. So take this for where you find it, but really welcome it into your heart if you've been struggling, or if you've been denying yourself access to laugh a little bit freely, because the world can be very heavy, it can be very serious, and I think now more than ever before we need some laughter, we need some upliftment. So that's definitely coming in if you've been drawn to card number 1. Maybe it's all got a little bit serious perhaps in your world. Now then, as we're moving into card number 2, we're going into the Two of Sticks. Two of Sticks in this deck is the equivalent to the Two of Wands in more conventional tarot. This is a really time to focus on where you want to be in the world, what you want to do with your life. There could be quite a lot of planning. There could be like quite a lot of focusing on creating or manifesting the best outcome for the future. It could also be a time when you're actually going to be going sort of to have some physical travel. So this shows a lot when there are new adventures, new places to be reached, to be discovered. So we've got this little dog looking at the globe, and the world is big. The world is your oyster, essentially. So it could well be that some of you are planning holidays or getaways or having some adventures. They might be in the UK, but they may also be abroad overseas. It could also be for some of you that you're about to plan or embark on a move. could be like sort of like a house move, house and home, and sort of the next step, the next stage of where you want to sort of be in the world. So there's lots of focus, there's lots of planning. What's great with these wands or these sticks is they're keeping you grounded, they're keeping you balanced, they're keeping you centered. 2 is a really good number in terms of balance and sort of, you know, having firm foundations, starting to sort of take root. The other great thing with this, with the wands, you've got the sort of leaves and you've got the sort of shrubs or the sort of the pieces, the buds blossoming. So things can kind of become, things can nurture, things can grow. The globe is spinning, so don't hold yourself back. Don't keep yourself limited. Don't keep yourself small. If you want to discover the world around you, whether it be in the UK or, like I say, further afield, get out there, discover the great sort of possibilities, the endless possibilities that perhaps are coming in and are in store for you. So it's a very, very exciting time for adventures. It's a very exciting time for travel, but it could start off that way and it could lead into something a bit more permanent. Sometimes this shows as well when we're thinking or sort of planning to potentially want to move abroad or overseas. So maybe some of you are giving that some real thought or some real consideration. And if it's something that you are feeling into, it doesn't necessarily have to be just a pipe dream. If you're thinking that you could have a better quality of life in a different part of the physical world, allow yourself permission to have that experience if you feel pulled, if you feel connected to that sort of setting. So definitely lots of planning, lots of looking at where you want to be, but make your world work for you. And don't see this as anything scary or fearful. See this as a really fun, really exciting new adventure. And it can be really fabulous, actually. So it's an exciting time. And finally, if you've been drawn to card number 3, we're going into the energies of the sun. I'm not getting a huge amount of the sun today. It's a little bit wet, it's a little bit miserable where I am. However, the sun is about allowing and sort of breathing positivity, harmonious energy back into your world, back into your life. Often with the sun, we see this as a time to surrender. We see this as a time to let go of control and just be guided by what the universe wants to gift us, by what the universe wants to bring in. It's a really important time. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. My guide's coming in quite strong with this card. It's a really, really important time to just stop, to just be present, to look at the beauty of what's around you, because some of us get so caught up in the journey or the steps, we forget to see the richness, we forget to see the blessings that exist within our life. And the sun is all about kind of bringing light back into your world after darkness or after restrictions or after perhaps some hardships. So all these sunflowers are kind of opening up and blossoming. This is literally like light coming back into your world after restrictions. It could be for some of you that you're also tapping into a bit more of a playful side. So maybe some of you are tapping into an inner child sort of energy at the moment. I know that we are in sort of summer holidays. So some of you obviously are having your physical children around a bit more. And maybe that's leading into a bit more playtime for you. But it's just a really important time to sort of, you know, let things be, not put any pressure upon yourself. Just really be guided by the blessings that the universe, that the day wants to gift you, wants to offer for you. And there's just this real sense of in-house harmony, in-house peace, finding peace. We're always a work in progress. We're never the finished article. There's always things that can sort of happen, can grow, can manifest. But it's like, take stock, be blessed with where you are, what you've got. But it's a positive card. If things have felt like an uphill battle, or if things have been a bit sort of heavy going, then trust with the sun that there's growth, there's renewal, there's revitalization. The sun often comes in when we're just wanting to sort of clear away any dark clouds, and it's light coming back into our world. So sometimes we can see this as a personal success or victory if we've been going through something or battling something. That could be something physical. Sometimes it comes in if we've been battling our own thoughts and feelings a little bit. So some of your mental health might have felt a little bit compromised or a little bit fragile, and it's just coming in to sort of re-welcome the lighter times back into your world. So an interesting set of cards this week, a nice set of cards this week. I hope you can make sense of them all. what do I need to let you know about? Not too many shouts, I don't think, really, at the moment. I'm having, I've got a couple of Zooms on Saturday, but then I'm having the weekend off, which I think I'm going to need because I've been busy this week with different things going on. The next big thing I want to talk to you about is the 7th of September, which I am going to be over in Lee Park Community Centre in Westbury, Wiltshire, doing my night of mediumship. It's the next date of my Spirit Magic tour, and that is actually going to be the last date for this year's tour in Wiltshire. So if you haven't been able to see me so far, but you would still love to see me in the Wiltshire area, this one is going to be for you. Pop over to the website. We've got the last 40 tickets left. It'll be great to sort of see you, and I'm just really looking forward to a beautiful night with Spirit. I'm going to be quite knackered because the day after, on the 8th of September, I am down in Somerset and Dorset Animal Rescue Centre, which is in Wincanton. They have a fun day dog fair and fete, and me and Mum are going to be there in our little gazebo that we've got, and I'll be doing readings, and Mum will be having her stall, selling all of her sparkly pretties. It's a free entry event, 11 until 4 o'clock, so come along, get involved. The money from the readings that I donate, £10 from each of my reads, is going to go directly to the dog charity. So I think I've got about 4 spaces left if you want to come and see me for a reading there. Bear in mind it will be outside, it will be in the gazebo, so just be aware of that. Also, I'll be selling my Guided Paws Dog Tarot, and as you know, half the profits from each deck goes directly to Somerset and Dorset Animal Rescue Centre. Blah, blah, blah. Can't speak. But so that's going to be cool. So it's a busy old weekend coming up. That's next weekend or the weekend after. It's coming up soon. From the 7th of September is the show, and then the 8th of September is the fair. So, and there's a few little bits and pieces in between. As ever, you can go onto my website with all the events, all the tour dates for this year and next year of what we've got secured so far. And yeah, happy days. So have a beautiful week. I hope the messages resonate and make a bit of sense, and I will see some of you very soon. Take care, love and blessings. Bye for now.